Welcome to This Is My Architecture. I'm Christopher from AWS, and today I'm joined by John from our solutions team. John's going to be talking about IoT, monitoring and visualization. Welcome, John.
Thank you, Chris. Appreciate it.
Excellent. What's this pattern do?
So we're looking at an architecture today to see what happens after you provision an IoT device and ingest that data. This whole pipeline shows what we can do regarding analysis, storage of data, and securing that data for visualization.
Excellent.
So from the top, IoT cores are provisioning and data ingestion point for IoT. So with IoT core, there's all kinds of devices that we can receive input from. For this scenario, we're going to be collecting temperature data.
Okay. And the information that's coming across the IoT core is in the MQTT format, is that correct?
Yes, we're publishing MQTT messages, and from IoT core we can define IoT rules which allow us to define actions on what we can do with those messages.
Okay. And so they're coming into the IoT rule. Where do they go to from there?
So there's several different options for creating actions with the IoT rules. For this scenario, we're going to go ahead and use Firehose.
Okay.
Firehose provides a delivery mechanism where we can streamline all these messages into different destinations,
right.
Such as S3 or Elasticsearch, Splunk, or even Redshift.
Okay.
So you'll see here from Firehose, we're going to direct our raw messages to S3 for long-term storage, so we could do further analysis if needed.
And you can replay those back afterwards, correct?
Yes, absolutely. That's the great part about saving those raw messages.
Excellent. And what format are they in at this point in time?
So they're the same format as they came in, as they were published. They could be binary or they could be JSON.
Okay, excellent. So where next?
So in addition to storing these raw events, we're going to process this through Kinesis data analytics.
Okay.
What data analytics allows you to do is run SQL statements or queries on that streaming data without having to run a lot of code.
And it runs it when it's in flight?
Yes, absolutely. So you can run SQL statements, or if you'd like to do some kind of Java development, you can use Apache Flink style coding on that.
Excellent. All right. And so from there, where does this go in that point in time?
So after we're done analyzing and doing these queries, you could even do transforms. We're going to steer this towards Lambda and Firehose.
Okay.
So first Firehose, just so we can go ahead and store that processed set of events. Again, you'll have your raw events in S3, and you also have your process events in S3.
Okay, and again, the format is?
Yeah, that's going to be JSON. Wherever the output Kinesis data analytics, it's going to be the same output in S3.
Okay, and then it goes down to, you said down to Lambda down here?
Yeah, Lambda is going to allow us to publish these events to DynamoDB, which we'll use in our application to visualize that IoT set of events.
Okay. And then in turn it comes over here to DynamoDB. So the purpose of storing it here is for what?
So by storing in DynamoDB, we're able to quickly access those events through our web application, which we're hosting in CloudFront.
Okay. And behind the scenes, there's actually an S3 bucket for the static content here. Is that correct?
Yes. It's a statically hosted website using HTML and JavaScript. And every 10 seconds, we're pulling the DynamoDB database to get that fresh set of data.
Okay, wonderful. Now, obviously, there's a lot of information coming down here, and this obviously could be fairly sensitive for a company. Mm-hmm. So how do we secure this for them?
Yeah, absolutely. So CloudFront provides us the ability to have an HTTPS endpoint, which you could use with a SSL certificate. We also have Cognito user pools, which allow a user to securely sign in with a username and password.
Okay, so this is obviously a fairly complex pipeline here. Mm-hmm. How do we make this simple for the customers?
Yeah, absolutely. So this architecture is available in a CloudFormation template, which is written in YAML, and you can deploy it in under 15 minutes to get this whole set of resources provisioned. You can either start with a new set of IoT devices, or you could tie this into an existing collection of devices you have set up with IoT core.
And whilst this is in CloudFormation, so it's ready to use, can this be extensible as well? Yes,
absolutely. So we provided a quick way to use this processing and analytics pipeline with these devices and resources. What this allows you to do is do this whole setup without having to write a lot of code.
Excellent. But you can swap out things in the Lambda here. You can add additional extensibility on the Kinesis streams as well?
Yeah, absolutely. Kinesis Firehose allows you to set up different destinations, use different sources. So a lot of these are plug and play, and they're very extensible.
Wonderful. Thank you. This is a really great pattern, so I really appreciate you coming and showing this.
Yeah, I appreciate your time, Chris.
Excellent. Thank you for watching. This is my architecture.